Remember the 2015-16 season? Chelsea had an extremely bad season. We are only ranked 10th with 50 points after 38 rounds. Chelsea had to welcome the new champion Leicester City. The following season, Chelsea played excellently and regained the championship with 93 points with a new manager, Antonio Conte. The excellent performance of one midfielder in the squad, Conte, was the reason for the team's makeover. At the moment, Chelsea is in an almost similar state. We are only ranked 12th and only have 43 points after 36 rounds with a maximum of 49 points. In the current squad, Chelsea also has a rookie in midfield. There is no doubt that he is the bright spot even though he only arrived in January of this year. Next season, under new manager Pochettino, he will certainly become an important factor in helping the team regain hope, and his name is Enzo Fernandez. The end of the 2022-23 season cannot come quickly enough for Chelsea, more so than for any other Premier League club. A pair of transfer windows have yielded a huge turnover in the playing staff, and more is to come this summer, while the eventual appointment of Mauricio Pochettino has to bring an end to months of farcical decision-making within the coaching structure. There's so much to fix that even interim boss Frank Lampard cannot be held hugely accountable for their impending bottom-half finish. Though what is now an 11% win rate, following this 1-0 defeat to re-crowned champions Manchester City, certainly bears plenty of scrutiny in itself. All in all, it's far worse than one which can be passed off as just a season to forget. Lessons have to be learned, errors rectified, the few positives which do exist taken forward as cornerstones for next season and beyond. There aren't too many of those, but Enzo Fernandez is one. As a £106 million midfielder, perhaps declaring him a positive is the absolute least Chelsea fans should expect, but since none of the £210 million or so spent on Mykhailo Mudryk, Marc Cucurella, Benor Arbajishile, Noni Madueke and David Datro Fofana would even reach that level so far, nor the £10 million loan fee for João Felix, then the World Cup winning number 5 certainly qualifies as a notable exception. At the Etihad Stadium, the good and the bad around Fernandez's game was on show. Not that the bad parts are his fault for the most part, rather, they are the bad aspects of the team around him which are visibly and increasingly frustrating him in recent weeks. He was, indirectly, involved in Man City's opener, for example. Fernandez made a smart, if routine and expected, quick drop into space to receive possession off his central defenders. Sadly for the Blues, Wesley Fofana's first-time pass to him was wayward. Cole Palmer rampaged towards the backline and Julian Alvarez did the rest. Similarly, in the first half, Fernandez embarked on a defensive burst, stepping out of the midfield line to press one City player, then another. He turned, looking to Kai Havertz to follow him and step out for the next challenge, only to see him not bothering. Enzo berated his teammate, did it himself, dropped in, pressed again, turned around once more, and this time Conor Gallagher hadn't closed into his man either. The Argentine thrust his arm out, clearly disgusted, and gave up the ghost. All of that shows the fighting spirit of Enzo Fernandez, and that is exactly what Poch wants from his players. In Tottenham Hotspur's 2-1 win over Southampton in 2020, Spurs had defender Serge Aurier sent off for a second yellow card just after the half-hour mark in the Premier League clash at the Tottenham. Danny Ings then cancelled out Tanguy Ndombele's opener by pouncing on Hugo Lloris's error. But Harry Kane restored the lead and Spurs showed their grit to secure the points despite their numerical disadvantage. To be honest, I am not surprised about the character of the team, Pochettino said about their victory. We have the character. Sometimes we need to realize that every time we compete we have to use this character in different circumstances. In some games we struggle to show that, but we have an amazing squad, and amazing players. A few months ago we played in the Champions League final, not because of luck, it was because we fully deserved to be there. We cannot have changed too much in a few months. I feel proud. I was so happy for them, my players, my squad. We have unbelievable players, only we needed to recover the spirit that we showed. Lampard has made the Argentinian midfielder a key component in a failing side. It'll be up to Pochettino to put him at the heart of a functioning one. That will be one of Pochettino's big jobs, once he is indeed confirmed as the new Stamford Bridge appointment. Chelsea lack the ideas and patterns of both how to build from deep and how to link up play in the middle and final thirds. Adding in the obvious issues of goal scoring they've suffered this term, Enzo Fernandez as the cog to build around makes most sense from both the perspective of a blank tactical canvas, and from trying to get most value out of their biggest investments. However, Enzo Fernandez is confident Chelsea will get better with time, as he aims to win anything and everything in England. Adapting always takes time, meeting new players, he told UEFA.com, I was among the 10 new players that came in. It's hard with different languages, so it's difficult to connect with teammates at the beginning. As time goes by, we start getting to know our teammates better, and it will get better with time. Have I struck up a connection with Kai Havertz and João Felix? We do have this connection, away from the pitch as well, but we have many good players. All of our attackers are class and have quality, so all of them can play at the top level. With what has been done this season, Enzo's words are completely grounded. According to Footy Stats, Enzo has assisted 2 goals in 16 matches so far in the Premier League 2022-2023 season. Looking into his passing aspect of the game, Fernandez passes the ball roughly 74.61 times during a game with a pass completion rate of 88.8%. He also plays 1.17 key passes each game, which leads to significant scoring chances. Overall, Fernandez's XA, expected assists, output is 0.29 per 90 minutes. This stat puts him above 94% of the players in the Premier League. In addition, Enzo also has 2.49 tackles every 90 minutes, and it also puts him ahead of 89% of players in the Premier League. And that is also the last content in today's video. If you enjoy the video, please leave us one like and one subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell to not miss the latest content from us.